What's up, y'all? It's your boy Lakeem on the Bop Originator. Shout out to Urban Grind TV. Salute. I'm rocking with y'all.
Yeah. If you don't know, it's the boy Illinois. You can call me Illy on Urban Grind TV Booth Radio. Yeah.
This your girl, Miss Breezy, and you're watching Urban Grind TV.
Yo, it's your boy D Moolah. Right now, you rocking with Urban Grind TV.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl K Valentine, and right now you're tuned in to Urban Grind TV Booth Radio.
It's Twan Gabs. You are now watching Urban Grind TV.
What's going on with you? This Jay Shield, CEO. You're now watching Urban Grind TV. Grind like you want.
Yo, this your boy producer Johnny Yayo of Black Wealth Music Group. Just been sending a special shout out to Urban Grind TV. Definitely check them out. They the voice of the street.
Hey, it's your girl DJ Gemini Jones, and I want you to check out Urban Grind Lifestyle Magazine.
What up? It's your big homie Fiend for the money. Bump. You're now tuned into Urban Grind TV. You dig?
Welcome back to Urban Grind Radio. It's the Dream Team, the pride of the East Side, DJ MH to the Wild Smash Cash, Radio Rahima. Mm-hmm. Y'all activated?
Yes.
Always, sir. You know it.
In this piece.
Let's go.
Since I can't curse.
Where do I begin to introduce this special guest we got in the building, right? Let's see. I got a chance to meet him formally prior to today. I was actually young in my DJ career, and I was DJing at the Victor Hotel, and the promoter ran to me like, yo, we got Freeway and Rick Ross in the building. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, they're like, yeah, we got Freeway and Rick Ross in the building. So I'm like, okay. So I, shout him out because I don't know. And then his team came over and said, nah, Freeway Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross. I said, oh, yeah, we definitely got to get that right.
Yes, sir.
We definitely got to get that right. So, I made sure I got it right. And when I met this gentleman, he was so humble. He came, shook my hand, and said, how you doing? Appreciate all the love and all that good stuff. And if you don't know who Rick Ross is, you're about to learn today. We have him in the studio on Urban Grind TV. Can we get a round of applause for him being here today, please? How you doing, sir?
I'm well, thank you.
Man, welcome to Urban Grind Radio.
Man, glad to be here.
Welcome to Chicago again.
Right. Again. My second home or third home.
Right, I like that.
I don't like this weather, though.
Look.
I don't. I hate the cold.
I believe you. I mean coming from Cali, yeah.
I got to hate something in life.
And that
cold it is.
Look.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but other than that, that's the only thing I don't like about Chicago is the cold. So, I love it here. Wish I could spend more time here. Mm-hmm. Maybe once my schedule free up a little bit, I'll be able to come here and stay for a couple months.
Come on, you're always welcome, man. We go hang out, do some things.
Invite us to the party.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, y'all already invited to the book party. My 100,000 party.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw for myself.
Let's go.
Yeah.
What's the plans on where you gonna have that at? Like,
I don't even know yet, man. It was just something that popped in my head one day. Stuff popped in my head, and then I started trying to make it happen.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good goal too. I love that, bro.
Yeah.
And especially about the book being independent, right?
Yeah. If it wasn't independent, I wouldn't care because you don't really get no money if it ain't independent.
Yes, sir.
They want to give you peanut patties and Snicker bars. And, I'm like, I don't even eat sweets.
Right. They trying to give you the old trade for trade, huh? Like, come on, man, I got you, bro. No, say we ain't on that.
No, we ain't on that no more, man. Stop it.
Now, how was that putting together the Untold autobiography, knowing that it's been a lot of documentaries, film,
rip-offs,
pretty much rip-offs of your life? How was it actually you being able to put your story out?
Well, I felt it was important because our stories are never really told the way they really happen. You know what I'm saying? It's always somebody who, in the entertainment business, money is king.
True that.
So whoever got the money make all the rules and all the decisions and everything. And I felt it was important for once in our life to have a real black story told. You know what I'm saying? How it really happens to us. And I hold that really dear to me. And that's why people ask me all the time, why your movie not out? Well, I turned down all the deals a week after I got out of prison. I didn't like the way they was talking, so I
Right.
decided that I'm gonna do everything my way, in the way that I felt that it would best represent my community.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
So
what I'm talking
this
about.
book took me on an emotional journey, just like I'm sure it took you. And what I mean by that is like to hear your story from a child to your rise, and then even the way you took over and gave back to the community. It was just like I felt like I was on that journey with you.
Wow. You know what? When I sit in prison and I was writing this book for you, because I wrote it for you too, and I was saying that what I wanted it to read like was like I grabbed you by the hand one day like this here and drug you in my car and you rode around with me.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted when I wrote that
That's
book.
how
so
it
that
felt.
you would see what I saw, you would feel what I felt. Because so often, you know, people hear about our stories and what's going on in our communities, and then they come up with their own ideas, and then they get other people who not, just because they look like us don't mean that they from our hood or they been in the ghetto, you know what I'm saying? They haven't really been there. Then they start telling our stories the way they thought that it should be told, and I just didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Now, how did you go? Because I haven't read the book yet, but I used to watch not the documentaries, but your interviews. So how did you go from not being able to read to learning how to read to writing a book?
Ooh.
Well, you know, the system is tricky, right? This system will make you. Well, let's go back almost to slavery. You know, it was once upon a time that it was illegal for a black man or woman to read.
Absolutely.
So technically, the system never really intended on us
to read,
reading and writing. So they have ways that they'll make you believe that you're dumb, stupid, you're a gangster, you're a dope dealer, you're a thug, and we have a tendency to bite into those stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if we look at it right now, most of young people heroes are portraying to be gangsters or portraying to be drug dealers, even though some of them got college degrees.
Exactly, yeah.
But they've tricked them into telling everybody else that they're dumb, that I'm stupid, that I'm a drug addict.
Right. Yeah.
And these guys don't use drugs, but what happens is it winds up filtering down to the young people who don't know that these are fairy tales, and they believe that this is real life. And I just think that it's so important that we understand that, because I fell into that trap.
Okay.
You know, right now I feel, I mean, you can put, I don't care who it is, Bill Gates, any of them in a room with me, if we on equal ground, I don't think none of them outdo me.
I like that.
That's right.
I
agree with
it. And dang. I like
I read
that.
over 300 books before I left prison.
Okay.
Yeah. I just don't have the paper behind me. You know, somebody, I spoke a couple days ago, and I was telling them, I was like, it was like, oh, you don't have a high school diploma. I said, I don't need no high school diploma. That's for people who really couldn't do the work. You know, they need the degrees to back them up.
Exactly.
I don't need the degrees because I can really do the work.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I can go into the job and I can prove myself by my actions, not by my degree.
Exactly. Ooh. So now, for those who don't know, how long were you gone?
I did 20 years in about 3 months.
And that was on us considered a life sentence, am I correct?
No. I had a life sentence without the possibility of parole. I ain't supposed to be here with you.
That's what I'm that's what I'm saying. Right.
I ain't supposed to be here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I had to trick them folks. I tricked them folks. I went in their law books. I started digging in their law books. I found out that they went by them books. And whatever is written in that book is what they supposed to go by. So I found what I needed in them books. Where it said continuous criminal spree, and I was on a continuous criminal spree, and a spree could go one day or it can go 50 years.
Okay.
And it's different from being a three-striker or a career criminal, and that's what they tried to charge me with, of being a career criminal. But I'd never been in handcuffs before. So I'm saying you can't be no career criminal. You ain't never been in handcuffs. How can that work? I mean, a person could get up one morning and he could technically have 100 different sales, because if you sell to 100 different people in drugs, I'm talking about, if you sell to 100 different people, those are technically considered separate crimes.
Okay.
But if you're never arrested, it's just a continuous spree. And so what I argued is that my 8 years of dealing drugs was one continuous criminal spree, and it wasn't interrupted at all. So the appeals court agreed with me.
Wow.
Work that number, bro. Wait.
And they turned me into a lawyer, man. I didn't want to be no lawyer. I ain't never had no desire to be no lawyer, but they forced it on me.
Right.
You know, they say, oh, become a lawyer or stay in prison.
So you sat down and so you did all this yourself pretty much without?
Yeah, I did my research.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stayed in that law lab.
Basically, what I did is I took the same skills that I had been applying to sell drugs, and I started applying them to law. Then I started applying them to reading. Then I started applying them to book publishing. Then I applied them to doing documentaries and everything that I do right now. My speaking engagements, you know, I'm not a formal speaker. I never been trained to speak, you know.
Right.
I spoke at Brown University, places that I couldn't even fill out the application to get in, but they paid me $5,000 to come there and say, what's up?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So, you know, it's all about where we put our energy and how we focus our attention. And I learn now that if I focus my attention on a certain subject and really focus on that subject, I can't be stopped.
Do you plan on doing a documentary?
I got my documentary #1 on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
I got the #1. I'm killing Netflix right now.
Yeah.
I can't even walk through that portion no more. Wow. People winking and waving. Hey, you that guy? All the time. You know, you that guy? You look like, you know who you look like? And I be who? They say, you know, Freeway Rick. I say, oh man, they tell me that all the time.
Now, how is it? Because now that's kind of strange because when you were out here actually doing it, you weren't known like that.
I had to play different roles now,
Right,
right? It's
right.
all about the role you got to play at the right time.
Exactly.
When I was in the dope game, it wasn't cool to be known.
Exactly.
So I stayed in the background. I hid. You know, I wore uniforms to hide from people so they wouldn't recognize me.
Yeah.
You know, I drove cars that people would purposely not look at. I didn't want you looking at my car, right?
You ain't pulling up in no Beamer. I ain't know that, Joe.
Nah,
got
man,
the
I wasn't
Pinto
on it,
right
but
here.
now it's a different time.
Right.
You know, now the internet is booming, so I got to take over the internet. I got out late.
Right.
You know, they already had a jump on me, you know,
Yeah.
Googles and the
Yeah.
Facebooks and
Yeah.
all of them. So I had to come up with my own techniques to hit that aneurysm. I think that's what they call it. You know, I'm from South Central and I don't have no GED, so I say a word wrong.
You good. You good.
We got you. Yeah, they call it the algorithm, right? Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I got you. No, I've been learning a little something.
We come along. We slow though.
Yeah, I got my GED.
See, our people didn't have computers. Our people didn't have computers in the 80s.
Hey, no, I got mad on this. Yeah, I got mad. No, I had to study that little test. I walked through that. I went there. I got the man. Yeah, so I got that paperwork. But so okay, so now, like you say, the technology. Now, how is it? Because again, before you got out, your story, everybody else was running your story, controlling. Now you coming out. It's the day and age of social media. It's technology, and now you gaining control of your story. How is that? Like you being the director, actually putting your story out.
Well, you know, I always knew that people really want the real, and they want it from, as my mama used to say, from the horse's mouth.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They get tired of getting secondhand information and not knowing if it's real, if it's not real. So I'm excited right now to be able to tell my story, and I plan on telling other stories too. You know, I was talking to Mama Wendy today, and I would love to help with Larry Hoover's story.
Yes.
And really just any of our stories, because I think it's so important, man, that our kids have material that they can identify to.
Exactly.
You know, people who look like them. And,
Yes.
and people who had the same problems they had.
Exactly.
You know, if somebody, you know, like guys come up to me and say, man, Rick, you mean you couldn't read? I'm going to start learning how to read. I'm finna get my cue cards and I'm going to start practicing my ABC.
Exactly.
Because that's how I did it.
Yeah.
So when they can identify with you, it gives them courage to know that, well, maybe I can do it too.
Exactly.
And so I think it's important that we start to do some black stories, because I've heard of some tremendous black stories that I had never heard of to that time. I mean, here I am, 40 years old, and I'm just hearing it about us, some of the stuff we did as a people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and if you don't have a history, then you don't know where you're going.
Exactly.
So we got to teach our young people about our history and let them know that we great too.
And oh my, go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask. So speaking of Larry Hoover, how was it? Because you helped write his book, right?
No, I'm helping.
You're helping. So
Yeah, I'm
how
helping.
is that? Without going into too much detail.
I'm excited about it. You know what I'm saying? I look up to Larry. Some of his accomplishments and his organization skills.
Okay.
And, it's just amazing that he had accomplished all the things that he accomplished from behind bars.
Exactly.
And that his legacy. I mean, Larry's been in what they call total solitary confinement for like 30 years.
Yes.
Where he don't have a voice. They barely. I think they just started letting him use the telephone.
Exactly.
He didn't get the right mail. So for somebody to still be able to get out past that, from that circumstance, what could he do if he was out here on the street today? How would he be able to affect our young people? And not only in Chicago now, because he's all over the world now.
Nationwide.
He's nationwide now.
Nationwide,
so how would he be able to affect our people? And then how long do a person supposed to stay in jail? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You've been in jail 40 years, 30 years, and that ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a system set up to where they could come and say, okay, let's evaluate you.
Right.
Let's see, have you changed?
Right.
Or are you better for the community? Or are you going to be a benefit for the community? Or are you going to be a hindrance? And I believe that this system likes that. That type of system where, like with Tookie, Tookie had totally changed in prison. He did 25, 30 years. He had changed. He started writing books about why not to gang bang, and then you kill him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
was nominated. Did he actually win the Nobel Peace Prize? Or I remember he was nominated for it.
He was nominated, I know. And he's one of the reasons that I wrote my book. When I saw that he wrote a book, I was like, if Tookie could write a book, I could write a book.
Yeah. Wow.
No, that's deep right there.
Now, one thing, how you feel about, we spoke about the internet and stuff and times changing earlier. Now this big thing about legalizing marijuana all across America.
Oh, good question.
How you feel about that?
Well, I'm in the middle of that. I'm in the middle of social equity in LA. I know more billionaires from the marijuana industry than I know from anywhere else. They've been contacting me about getting involved because they see me pushing the social equity. And what social equity is in LA, they came up with a program to where, I don't know if you know, but marijuana is dominated by white males.
Absolutely.
Something like 97% is white males.
Right.
But we're one of the biggest consumers.
True that. Yeah. True that.
So we had an issue with that. And then in LA, they gave out all the licenses to all white guys. I think 3 or 4 blacks have licenses in LA. So what we did is a group of people, we got together and we made this city and now even the state. We just met with a state representative about 2 weeks ago. Come up with a social equity program.
Okay.
And with this social equity program, we know that the people from our community don't have the money to finance the amount of money that they're talking about doing. We don't have the money to pay $30,000 for a license or $40,000.
Exactly.
So what we was able to do is get the city to waive those fees.
Wow.
So now, if you're black and you grew up in a certain area code, they're gonna waive the fees for your license.
That's what that's an accomplishment right there, man. Look, I think I need to move to Cali real soon.
We're gonna try to do this all over the country. We're not gonna just stop in Cali, because Cali is kind of like the forefront. You know, Denver took over, but Cali is the one that started
and
it
that's
all.
what I was telling people that too. I say Cali was a little bit behind. I guess because Cali kicked it off, but Denver saw what Cali was doing and ran,
jumped on it,
ran with it. So, now Vegas doing it now too. So
now Cali is like I said. I just had a meeting. We had a meeting like 2 weeks ago with a lady named Lori Ajax, and she's the head of the state of California from the governor's office.
Okay.
And what she's talking about doing is man, they talking about they're gonna take so much of this money from the marijuana and put back into the black community, like $10 million a year. First year it's gonna be $10 million, and this is gonna go toward helping with black businesses, schooling, athletic programs. And it was crazy because we went to the meeting and they was talking, and it was all white people on the board, and then my girl Bo Money, she stood up, and you know she's a beast. She stood up and said, "Hold up, how all white people gonna be talking about what money gonna be going in the black neighborhood? Y'all got this twisted." And the whole room just like.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
Gotta
then
have it real.
the lady, Lori Ajax, stood up and said, "You absolutely correct. I need to talk to you after the meeting. Let's sit down and figure out how we can chop that up." So I was privileged to being inside of that meeting, and I think that that same program got to go all over the country, man. I mean, there's never been a time that they gave blacks social equity in this country, and we really deserve it because our ancestors. We built this country. You know, no way America could be in a position that it's in without 400 years of slavery, of free labor. So that free labor should one day, sometime, you know, be paid back. I know y'all ain't gonna give us no apology. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no apology though. You keep the apology, just give us some of that bread.
That's all. Break us off. I'm with you, bro. Honcho. I'm with you. Yes.
What's kept you humble all these years, Rick? Like you seem like you've been the same guy from forever. What's kept you humble?
Well, I feel like we all the same. You know, we're no different. I might be better at something than you are, but then there's things that you will be better than me at, and I respect that from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just hope that you respect mine as well. And I think that if we all look at life like that, it's gonna go better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no enemies. I don't dislike nobody. I mean, even people who have directly affected me in different ways, I still don't have no hard feelings behind them, because I found out from studying and reading that if you harvest some ill will towards somebody else, it's gonna affect you more so than it does them, because they don't went on about their business. They don't even know that you mad at them. So it don't do no good. So what I learned to do is just stay focused on my goals and continuously try to move forward.
I dig it. If you could give a last word to some of these kids and even some of us adults who need just some inspiration, what would you say?
Well, first thing, you are who you think you are. You can do what you think you can. He that think he can't, he can't. He that think he can. Believe in yourself.
Word.
Now, from hearing that, it sounds like that's something you used to tell yourself daily, like.
Right
still
now,
tell yourself
right
daily,
now,
like,
even when times get hard, you know, I have to pep myself up, you know, because it ain't no. I mean, right now, you know, I'm treading water right now today, you know. But at the same time, I can see my future. I can see how bright it is, and that, I mean, I could be a billionaire, you know, in a couple months or years or however long it takes. And if I don't, it ain't gonna kill me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be mad. I'm in like a place right now with just total serenity, you know.
I
like,
could tell.
The world
with
is
that answer, I could just tell, bro.
The world is just great right now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just loving it, you know what I'm saying? And you get to see pretty women like this.
Yeah. We work with her every other day or something.
I mean, just enjoy it, man, and you know, and let life do what it do, man, and do the best you can. That's all.
Yes, that's beautiful, right?
Go
there,
for
it. Again, let everybody know where they can get the book at, bro. What's the name of it and all that?
Y'all can go get my book at my website. Don't go to Amazon unless you absolutely have to. You don't want me to get none of that money, go to Amazon. No, I get paid from Amazon too, but they give me a small amount. But you can get it from FreewayRickRoss.com. Also, if you get it from me, I'm gonna autograph it. That's gonna make you eligible to come to the party. Yeah, I'm gonna have 100,000 book party coming up real soon. I'm gonna do some stuff at that party that people gonna be talking about for a lot of years. They gonna say, man, ain't nobody threw no party like that there.
You know, I'm in the building. Look, I got my book right here. Like, I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna read it, then put it up. I'm ready. Look, man, hurry up and get the books now, bro, because I'm ready for the party, like right now.
And if you call in and you say that you saw me on this show, Urban Grind TV or Urban Grind Radio, either one, I'm gonna throw in a T-shirt. I'm gonna do that for 2 weeks. For the next 2 weeks, you get a free T-shirt if you get a book within the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna do that for you.
Y'all heard
Let's
right
do
there,
it, man. We appreciate you for coming and chatting it up with us.
Thank y'all, man. This was a good one. I had fun.
Yes, sir. Stay bundled up, man, while you out here, bro.
I
For real.
Finna go back home with the flu. Messing with this weather.
It's the Dream Team. It's Freeway Ricky Ross in the building. Urban Grind Radio. We're gonna take a break. We be right back.
Let's go.
Peace.
The Pluto, Stupo, you know.
Tell me who fucking with my motherfucking team. Who up on that level? We got propellers and wings. Feel like I'm so way up, I can damn near touch the sky. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high.
Better aim at your brain like a chopper, shoot a game at your dame. Better pop it, you a change for $1. Niggas lame, so I came for a slaughter like I'm waiting on the collar. Bringing the pain like I'm insane within the vein. With the opposite of watching, we're stepping in mama top of this coffee and novelist. Flexing my dominance like I'm anonymous, don't wanna politic out of this garbage shit. I'm a demolish you doing the obvious shot of your confidence.
OrangeMixtapes.com.
Hey, what it do? This your boy OJ the Jew, man. I want to give a shout out to EarnMixtape.com.
Yeah, what's happening, man? Scotty ATL in the building. Shout out to OrangeMixtapes.com.
OrangeMixtapes.com. Young World, what's poppin', man? It's Rocky Diamonds, OrangeMixtapes.com. Go get your latest mixtapes, man. Yeah.
OrangeMixtapes.com.
Hi there, I'm Ken Motti. Now you might remember me from such country and western bands as the Gin Palace Jesters, or you might recall that for only 25 years I was the host of the Big C Jamboree in Chicago, Illinois, the longest running rockabilly jam session in the history of the world. Thank you very much. I've spent the last 30 years or more of my life involved in the rockabilly scene in Chicago, to the point where some folks jokingly refer to me as the mayor of rockabilly. Well, now the mayor of rockabilly has a brand new home. It is a program called Chicago Vintage. You can see brand new episodes every month right there on YouTube. And we're going to be covering a lot of stuff. It's going to be like the Tonight Show, but with well, we're not going to have Steve Martin and Rick Taylor as guests. Instead, we're going to have people who are involved in whether it's rockabilly music, swing dance music, country and western, hot rods, tattooing, jive dancing, swing dancing, whatever it is. Whatever is part of your life, if you're part of that vintage lifestyle that's been going on, well, ever since the 40s and 50s originally happened, all of your favorite Americana-style rockabilly swing bands, you're going to see them live on stage. Plus, you have the opportunity, if you want, to come along to one of our live tapings that will be held once a month at a club in Berwyn, Illinois called The Outer Space. A great club and perilously close to my house. So come down for a taping or just be standing by right there on your YouTube, on your computer, on your smartphone, wherever you need it to be, we'll be there for you.
put them in a pound box with a suit and tie. Niggas won't beef, I supersize. Ocean full of cash, I scuba dive. Hoes come and go, they drop like dominoes. Niggas straight out of comic books, so comical. Niggas act till a full flip, make them find a road. Turn into a murder scene with jazz, so I spaz, yo. All about the cash flow, higher than the Astro, bitch. Tell me who fucking with my motherfucking team. Who up on that level? We got propellers and wings. Feel like I'm so way up, I can damn near touch the sky. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high.
By the Milky Way loop the arm, cause I'm a big shot like a 3-pointer hoop in the harm. It's Taz, oh no worries, I got y'all. The key to walking on water is knowing where the rocks are. Went for money and stepped it up, the pumpkins, the cold show, cold flow like Avion. Steel peeler, ringing bells like Le'Veon. Hood dreams, hey we on, way beyond. Memorized the game, deleted the files, defeated the odds, proceeded the gods, nigga that's high. Plain as black and white, I'm seeing like you be dreaming off diametal tryptamine. As I flip the scene, my shooters hard knock schoolers, toting them to the suspend you on principle. Non-hospitable, unforgivable with them AK minerals flying up in your living room. What you mad at? Ape all the rat acts, air master pumping crack acts, something to laugh at. Get it on the first, back and she a flirt. Riding hoods got more wolves, be alert. I'm up, yeah, up there, the cleverest, Everest, the Empire State, the Pluto, Stupo, you know.
Tell me who fucking with my motherfucking team. Who up on that level? We got propellers and wings. Feel like I'm so way up, I can damn near touch the sky. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high.
Better to aim at your brain like a chopper shooting game. Let your dame, better pop it. You a change for $1, niggas lame. So I came for a slaughter like I'm waiting on the collar. Bringing the pain like I'm a same within the bang. With the opposite of watching when stepping in mama top of this coffee and novelist. Flexing my dominance like I'm anonymous. Don't wanna politic all of this garbage shit. I'ma demolish you doing the obvious shot of your confidence. I'm on a roll smoking on the kush. I'm off of the hood high. Looking down from the heavens, purple crown. All seven spin around. I'm a veteran in styles. Keeping them up and coming around. Shedding bitch niggas down. Ain't no fucking with my team. The son of a high supreme. My boy the king. The real my dream. You found out how you been doing the unseen. Walking in between. Living in the balance of a triple beam. Thinking that higher than the most. Let them roast in the fire, earth, wind. On the water surfing, man, I'm working and searching for certain. You heard I be whipping in the clothes and the curtains swerving like I'm in a hurry. Calling me the daddy when I put me on Murray. Shut shit down, nigga, in the disturbing. Blood nigga now, vision getting blurry. Steph Curry.
Tell me who fucking with my motherfucking team. Who up on that level? We got propellers and wings. Feel like I'm so way up, I can damn near touch the sky. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever high, high.
Go.
Somebody tell me if you seen her. Like Jamie Foxx and Willie Beamer.
Look at my wrist. Look at your wrist. Now look at your wrist. Talk about money, we don't give. Who flying it is? You talk about dollars, we talk about cents. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Not giving a fuck about cars, you niggas out leasing and driving. Not giving a fuck about bitch, brag on they riding. Not giving a fuck about rappers who mumble and people recite them. Yeah. Not giving a fuck about giving a fuck and I'm feeling excited. Lock and reload. These niggas are old, a nigga is bold. You shuffling, he playing his cards, tell him don't fold. Killer man, killer man, killer man. Watch you bagging 100 grand. Lickings I snitching on Instagram. Like witness, testify on the stand.
We're still at it, Archive Duplication Company, where we have no setup fee, unlimited colors, and shirts as low as $3. And now you can get your own customized bling design. Visit our website today at www.archivedupe.com or call us at 708-223-4167. Get burned.
Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy John Blue, the R&B Bully, and make sure y'all check out my new project titled Sacrifice Before Success, featured in Volume 3, Urban Grind Lifestyle Magazine. Let's get it.
I go bananas in that monkey. I go bananas in that monkey. You got that ass on ya, look like a donkey. Look like a donkey. You got that ass on ya, look like a donkey. Look like a donkey. I go bananas in that monkey. 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 Hickory dickory dock. Look at that ass you got.
Welcome back to Urban Grind Radio. It's the pride of the East Side, DJ MH to the Wild Smash Cash, Radio Rahima. We are the Dream Team. We got a special guest in the building, y'all.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Can I do it? Hold on, I'm finna do it. Yeah. No?
Got a Barry White thing going on.
Right. I'm trying to do something. You know, I try to keep it in my level because if I go outside my level, y'all might hear something else.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Hey, can you do me a favor? You got to do this for me. I'm sorry, man.
What up?
His voice is just so dope, man.
Come on.
And you know, as a singer-songwriter, textures is important. You got like cool texture. Do that Nate Dogg line for me on the Snoop the next episode.
Wait, what's the
Hold
line?
up.
Hey,
Oh, okay. Hold up. Wait. Look, come on.
Let's go.
Look, don't put me on TV like that. Smoke weed every day. Look, wait, hold on. I can't do too much because you're going to get all my proceeds over there. That's my management. No, I'm sorry. No, we won't talk. No, I can't do it anymore.
So he kind of touched the surface with it already. We got Grammy nominated.
Let's go.
Singer, songwriter, producer, Mr. John Hill is in the building. Y'all
Let's
come
go,
in
man.
and
Give
rock.
him a round of
applause, man.
How you doing, sir?
Feeling good, man. Doing a lot of work. You know, I'm happy to be home right now. Get to enjoy the fall here. I like the fall in Chicago.
Happy to be home. Where you coming back from?
Well, you know, I was on a stint out in Europe. I was in Romania writing for a Universal music artist out there named Alina Eremia.
Okay.
Wait. You in Romania?
Yeah.
Hold on. I got to ask. I'm how the Romanian women are.
Oh, dude, let me tell you something. This is the honest to God truth.
Come on.
I was out there. I was like, everybody looked like, all the girls look like sexy cats. Like they face, like, you know, like they squinting, like they can't see, but they can see. Okay, so imagine Melania Trump 20 years ago, right?
Okay.
And then all of them are shaped different. So some of them got Kim Kardashian shape. Some of them got Melania Trump shape. Some of them got, you know, it's just all types. And then some of them are darker, so they look more Indian with the dark hair. And you got the blonde ones. Yeah.
I like how you. I'm Romania. I'm on my way.
Yo, it was crazy. It was crazy. And you know what? It's 3 girls to every 1 guy there.
I'm really look. Passport is gotta get my passport done ASAP.
I don't know about the sexy cat part, but everything else I was riding with you.
Yeah, no, you know, if you ever seen a sexy cat, Jessica Rabbit, maybe, I don't know.
Okay,
she do to me, man. I don't know.
Like her eyes are like they kind of go around.
Well, see, you got a sexy cat thing going on. Look, you see how she can see, but she can't see. Look.
First off, I wear glasses, so I really can't see.
So she really squinting just to get your face right now. I'm gonna make sure I remember him right now. Like, okay. But other than that, so you over there in Romania? How long you was over there?
Oh man, 4 months. I was working with some of their biggest artists over there, and you know what? Y'all remember this pop song? You lift me up, break me down.
I love that joint.
Oh man, yeah, Alexandra Stein. So I just wrote her new record.
Wow.
She's from Romania. I had no idea.
Look, I think I heard that in the mix somewhere before. Cause he go left, then right, then other places. But yeah, dig that.
Yeah,
like,
so international, man.
Now, how? Okay, look, I always wanted to ask a songwriter, like, all right, your musical background, because I know it's music, but your musical background is R&B, or what?
This what's gonna mess you up.
Come on.
I had a scholarship to Juilliard for opera.
Whoa.
I'm supposed to be an opera singer, and one summer I was home on a break, and R. Kelly was in the mall. Shout out to R. Kelly. That's the one that put me in the business.
Okay.
And I said, hey, you R. Kelly. He was like, what's up, dog? How you doing? Okay. You know how he is. And I was like, man, I'm a big fan. He said, cool. Thank you, man. Cool. I said, I'm a singer. You are? Like, he ain't heard that before.
Right.
You know, and he just looked at me. He's an energy type of cat. You know what I mean? And he just gave me his telephone number. He said, come by the mansion. This when he was over in, y'all know y'all been to a few of his parties. He's like, come by the mansion over in, you know, wherever, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to give y'all the location.
Right.
And I went there. He was 4 hours late. and he was like, sing. I sang. He wasn't impressed.
Okay.
Of course. But he didn't say that. He was nice about it. And then I had to impress him. So I sang his song for him.
Okay.
On guitar.
So you play the guitar too?
I play 5 instruments.
Okay.
So he was like, I'm standing here looking in the mirror, saying damn to myself. I should have known the day would come that she would find somebody else. And all the things I took her through, he was like, things I took her through. Then I messed up. Because I didn't think that was coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, keep going. You know, that musical genius thing. He's like, it shouldn't have lasted this long. He's like, long. Because now I'm at this telephone booth. Then he took the lead. When a woman's fed up, no matter how you beg. You know, and we just singing la da da la da da, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
That sound like the remix.
Oh God, what? Then my dude was like, you want taco? That was it. The next week, I was at the Billboard Music Awards with New Edition, background singing for him.
Wait, what?
That's what happened.
Okay, wait. Let's go all the way back, right?
Yes.
Because we got to figure out who John Hill is to get to R. Kelly and to get to Juilliard. Right?
Okay.
Like, so let's back up some.
Okay.
Who is John Hill? How you started with music and all that? Like,
okay,
where you get into all this from?
Real quick, because I'm trying to compartmentalize it for you for your time. My mother is from Inglewood.
Okay.
My father's from Cabrini.
Okay.
My mother worked at a McDonald's in the middle of downtown. My dad being a North Side dude, Cabrini. Met her. They both broke. They both struggling. Long story short, they have me. They vow that we lift up the black community by raising productive African-American men. I have a little brother as well.
Okay.
So they worked their butts off to put us through school and things like that to the point where we were educated on people, languages, instruments. And that got me to win various scholarships to different schools for opera as an art. So I've been singing around the city. I was part of Mayor Daley's personal choir to sing the constituents around, you know, when he was doing his thing.
Right.
I've met a couple presidents and princes of Saudi Arabia, some things like that, and you know, kept friendship with them over the years. I usually don't talk about that because of a political standpoint, but as people, and then you know, from there, I was going into opera, man, and it was great. It's a great bag, you know what I mean? You get to tour a lot, but if it's not in you to do something, you can't force it, no matter how dope you are. You know what I mean?
What instruments you play? I don't mean to cut you off.
Man, I play bass, guitar, drums, piano, and voice. Because voice is an instrument.
Absolutely.
Even when you're talking, like if you sick, it's like, you know,
yeah.
you're messing up your bag, baby. Get some honey. You know. So those are the 5 instruments I play. Started with opera, then alternative rock, you know, like Metallica, things like that, and I really started loving Neo because Neo would mix that alternative R&B pop thing together. And I was like, yes, and he opened the door for us. Because, you know, if we take it back, Chuck Berry created rock and roll.
Right.
Come on,
see what I'm
speak
saying?
that.
And you know, Fats Domino and all these guys that Elvis was watching and Jerry Lee Lewis is watching. Whole lot of shaking going on. Like, that's us.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, but he reopened the door to show them that we are the originators. And when he wrote Irreplaceable, that broke everything. Because Beyonce transcended genres, started playing on, what do we have here? What's that? Eric and Kathy on the mix. That's a Chicago state. You know, playing Irreplaceable, I'm like, oh, it's over. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's around the time I think Urban Grind was starting. That's when Wally was killing. Been around for 16 years now. Shout out to Wally, man. Shout out to Wally, man. I'm proud of him. Keep it going. Keep it pushing. He's got a great panel up here. I got the nomination with R. Kelly because he came back. He said, so you got some writing on you, huh? You got some writing. And I respect him, but I fear him at the same time. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Because it's like trying to go up against Jordan. Even though y'all in the same league and you think you could try to ball, and that nigga put his I'm sorry.
You good?
We good. That dude dunk, and you chin check like, what the fuck? No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
What the heck? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you think you right, and you like, can't nobody top that. Then he'd be like, cutting up tomatoes, fruits and vegetables and potatoes. I quit rap. I quit. You know what I'm saying? So
they make the common stuff sound good.
Yeah, I quit. But I got the nomination on the Untitled album, Pregnant, with Robin Thicke and Tyrese. I did some writing on there. And then my biggest radio hit that was out, because that was out, but it wasn't like out. My biggest radio hit was Sexy Can I by Ray J and Young Berg.
Okay.
Yo, that's my wife's favorite record to date.
Yeah.
She love that joint.
Thank you, man. I was one of the contributors to that record.
Word, dope.
We did that at Ocean Way Studios in LA. It was so funny too, because that was right before everything popped with Kim Kardashian and Ray.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to give away too much, but we was in there. We was on the phone, and he was just like, "Man, this girl crazy." He kind of whispered. Shout out to Ray J. Man. Ray J whispers.
Right.
Yeah, man, Kim, man, dude, I'm telling you, Kim's crazy, man. He's like, "Listen, you want to hear this shit?" So he put it on speaker, and she was like, "Answer your phone." I am so embarrassed that you had the audacity to leak our private stuff. Beep, 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 on the, and I'm gonna sue your black. Beep, beep, beep.
This is exclusive, y'all.
And you're gonna pick up the phone. Pick up the beep. End of message.
Word.
And he's just laughing, right? And then we were talking about a couple things with Whitney that may or may not have happened.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Whitney.
Yeah.
But no, great record, man. Sexy Kenna.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like this thing, like I've been on a journey, man. Coming from Chicago. Coming from Chicago, I've been on a journey. You know what I mean? And it's so fun to be able to represent for the city. I don't want to get too much into the Kanye stuff, but that's Fam Bam. Handle the politics. He's doing some great things right now. Y'all get ready for that, because I heard some things that's going down.
You got a new record out, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Yes, man. I got a record out right now on all the platforms called So Strong. It's about people like us empowering ourselves through what we do. Basically it's people that are strong-minded, strong-willed, that push to break barriers, and people are upset with your gangster. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't even have to do nothing for people not to like you. Have you ever experienced people just, like, you just the nicest, hi, how are you?
All the time.
I don't like this guy.
All the
what
time.
did you do? Because they could feel your assertiveness, your positivity. They could feel yo
confidence.
Any means necessary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
The drip. No, I'm serious.
100%.
So, but it sucks because we're the type of people where you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So when I did this record, I wanted it to be a jokey kind of connotation of kiss my butt, but not really. I'm just playing with you. But for real though.
Okay.
But not really. Like that. Yeah. So that's what the record is about. It's got a great top 40 feel to it. Piano. It's got a little bounce to it. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. You know what I'm saying? Real nice. It's real cool. The video was cool. We shot in front of a Lamborghini that was a client of a friend of ours, a business partner. We got to shoot in front of Grande Fit Gym.
Okay.
And we were out in Barrington, and it's so funny. As we shoot in the video, the cops kept rolling around 3 or 4 times because that's like a Malibu type of area,
Absolutely.
Chicago.
Right.
So we're in front of the coffee shop doing the what's that dance where everybody with the arms?
I don't know the name of it, but I
You
know
know
what you're
what I'm
talking
talking
about.
Wait, which one? The Shiggy?
No. Nah, the one where the kids swing their arms real fast.
Oh, when you just get loose boot. I
Yeah.
call it loose boot. But
Yeah.
That ain't what it is.
That's what we gonna call it from now on.
That sounds like some
yeah.
Bernie Mac.
No, shout out Lil Real. I get that from Lil Real. Shout out Lil Real, man.
Hey,
Loose
yeah,
boot.
man,
Loose
man.
boot.
Little loose boot.
Yeah.
So yeah, imagine, a couple black dudes, some white boys looking like they having a seizure. We out in front. It's funny though. It's good.
Word, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Conrad Waller, my executive consultant, he put that together. So, man, hard work over at Team John Hill Court.
Okay. So shout out to you, because I want to say how you definitely, shouting out R. Kelly and basically, thanking him in the middle of all this controversy involving him. Do you at all worry about, when you shout him out or you give him his props?
Absolutely.
Do you at all worry about the negative backlash?
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real about that, because yes, I do get the backlash. Yes, I do have, the unnameable Jewish propaganda, if you will. Now, John, how you doing? First of all, how are you? You're good? I'm good. Bud Zillowitz, we'll say that. What's up? Your friend is in a little bit of trouble, and we're booking this speaking engagement for you. And as I know that you were entered into the music field from him, we think that it's a good idea that you possibly, because they already know, so that they know. So you don't have to necessarily promote
acknowledge that no more.
That anymore, especially with your accolades in different areas.
Like the way they put it. Oh my God.
So if you would like to say something about those accolades, then that would possibly be, great for us to pull down some very, lucrative sponsors. Bud Zillowitz, can you say it in a regular way? I'm black. Just talk regular. I mean, we smart too, but I don't have time to code your nonsense. Let's decode it.
Right.
Don't talk about R. Kelly or we're gonna lose money. Okay. Well, to answer your question, I always give props what props is due. God is gonna put you where you need to be, whether people like it or not. Now, don't go and provoke the situation by wearing certain hats and hugging certain people, but that's just my opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But definitely I'm not Peter. I don't know how biblical everybody is, but I'm not gonna deny my homie that put me on.
Okay.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? That's just not how I was in the cloth. Loyalty has become such a rare commodity today.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
All your friends turning on you for no reason.
That's a fact.
Getting ghost on you, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could talk right now, we cool, right? You text me, man, cool, and then I'd be like texting you, cool, right? And then all of a sudden I'm mad at you and I ain't never talking to you again. That is the weirdest. That's some new generation stuff. It's happening. Have you been noticing that? Have you been noticing that?
Yeah, we get
people
that,
getting real weird.
We
now.
get that up here a lot. Inmates do that to us once in a while.
Yo,
Inmates don't
respond for 15 minutes.
This is the first time I saw him, man. I don't know how
but he
long.
responded though.
Yeah. No, that was damn because we were downstairs. Finally.
First of all, he's lying. Let me tell you why he's lying.
The gate is open. That's
I've
what
been
he was
the
saying.
same guy, and this guy get on Empire, and he just the Hollywood guy. Every time they see this guy on TV, like you try to call him, text him, he don't respond.
That's because my phone bill ain't paid. So then he gave me a couple of dollars on that.
Don't let the lights hit you.
But this guy, he goes out of, we ain't gonna talk about it, but international. But all right.
But these bright lights turn me to a monster.
Oh God.
So you got the single out. What's next for you?
So I'm just dropping some singles. People want me to come out with an EP, but I just believe I'm a single whore. I like to put out singles. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I feel like you just kind of just drop it and let them play with you a little bit, and then that's cool. We ain't got to get married. You ain't got to know my whole life. I'll give you an EP when we get serious with each other. But right now, you just like me. I like you. So we're going to drop the single. And then another one. And another one.
I like how he put that. Okay. That's what I'm be telling him. I'm finna drop some singles. That's all I'm on. I'm on. No.
So if somebody trying to get in tune with you for production, how do they reach you or Team John Hill?
So if it's a rush, they just Google Team John Hill, all one word. Please Google it because I'm trying to get my SEO up, in the gangster way. But You could reach my office at area code 323-539-8993. That's Team John Hill Corporation. Or you could look up Conrad Waller on Instagram, and he can handle all of that.
Just that simple.
Man, I'm a real dude. Come get me.
I dig it. You got social media you want to get to people?
Yeah, Instagram, Team John Hill. Make sure you guys follow, like, watch, comment. I will try to comment back, but if it's too many, you know, I'm still there. I love you. Facebook, John Hill. That's my personal one. Hit my personal. My fan page, Team John Hill. Find that on Facebook. Snapchat is Team John Hill. How y'all like that Snapchat? I'm kind of. I'm trying to.
I rarely use mine. I scroll. Only time you see me on Snapchat is when my wife make me go grocery shopping, and I came up with this Snapchat sitcom called Shopping with the Houses, where where I just be like, yo, she got me in here again.
I like that.
It's interesting because I get to know what's in their refrigerator. So when I come over, bro, you do got that.
He be hungry.
I saw y'all go shopping, bro. What's up when y'all cooking the chicken breast? You know, I ask questions like that.
But did y'all hear how he just said I was Hollywood, but he just said he come to my house and go in the refrigerator and get
that don't mean he there.
Do they be going at it all the time?
That don't mean he there.
Yeah.
This
Martin and Will.
That don't mean bro is there. His wife is not.
You Gabrielle Union. That's Martin.
I'm the
and Will.
quiet children.
You know what? We ain't gonna talk about that today on this show.
So yeah, the Snapchat is Team John Hill and teamjohnhill.com. You know, you can email me there. I gave y'all the telephone number. Man, hopefully I'll be doing a lot more with Urban Grind. You know, I'm home right now and I want to pull y'all into the other assets. Again, shout out Wally, shout out all you guys. Make sure you guys follow me so I could watch y'all camaraderie.
Let's do
and
it.
I want to see that. That sounds fun.